start with this TikTok today because you know this is going to be a plane crash of a video. Buckle up, take your seats, enjoy the complimentary pretzels, and prepare for takeoff. And please, refrain yourselves from TikTok dancing in the aisles. It scares the flight attendants and makes it hard to pass out the free booze needed to sleep through all the crying babies. Thank you! Hey Girl Scout, what's shakin'? How have you been? I personally have been really great. I'm super grateful for you guys and I'm aiming to hit 100k before February. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and leave likes and comments so we can get the channel out there. Now, I've noticed a lot of entitlement in the world lately and people with what is being referred to as main character syndrome, where people seem to forget other people exist with their own lives and just so happen to believe that we are all simply NPCs living in their world. It's insanely self-absorbed and can be very first world problems or tone deaf, but let me tell you, it makes for some great content to laugh at. So I've been scouring Reddit like I do every morning, afternoon, and night, and I found a few I thought were especially funny. So for these next few minutes, I thought we could all give these people the undivided attention they believe they deserve and give our own personal ratings of their character development. Let's just jump right into it. Yes, because rom-com movies are totally realistic and grand gestures to someone who hasn't expressed much interest in you is definitely the right way to go and not at all creepy as hell. What did he think was gonna happen? The guy was gonna fall madly in love with a guy he met once because he spent a bunch of money to find out where he lived? Has this guy not seen those murder documentaries that talk about the obsession and the stalking? Something tells me they barely spoke after the guy left back home and this guy just continued the fantasy in his head of how the rest of their lives would play out. He kept writing each episode before he went to sleep up until his leading man tragically dies in the arms of his grandchildren at the ripe old age of 94 and he peacefully goes into sleep only 9 days later.
Hey there, Chris. You know, I've been looking for a muscly-armed young fella to mow my lawn.
But then he realized he needed to write the prequel to their relationship by actually meeting the guy, not expecting his whole fantasy to be shattered when the guy is not interested. Because on his side of things, he met some eager, semi-nice guy his last night of holiday, they shared a few drinks and a few small talk questions, parted ways with an awkward hug, he went home, and moved on from it because the guy wasn't exactly someone he got close to and envisioned making the long-distance effort with. Are we seeing the lack of communication here? All it took was a few questions about Chicago guy's interest in seeing where things go and his overall schedule to know how buying a ticket would go over. Because personally, even if I was really interested in the guy, if he showed up without warning when I was busy, I'd be stressed out about changing around my plans and maybe about the cleanliness of my house to harbor guests, and also probably guilty if I had plans I needed to attend to. So pro tip, consider other people and not just yourself before trying to make decisions for the both of you. I am so sorry you had to watch that whole minute without any bleach to rinse those poor eyeballs with. This guy was channeling his inner Joker, but honestly he missed the mark and gave us a joke instead. Imagine trying to commute home after a long day at the office and this clown, dressed up in a perfect representation of his character, decides that you having a few quiet minutes to yourself before having to make dinner and take care of the kids is worth hijacking to hopefully get some sort of attention. Newsflash, Joker came out in 2019 and the amount of people to have tried this edgy stunt have long given up on it because it's old news. Do you really think the Joker thinks you're participating in his goal of tearing down society by proving their morality reality is easily corrupted by laughing on the subway? People aren't even looking at you, sir, let alone murdering each other in the streets on your behalf. But keep it up and I guarantee someone is going to give you a reason to be able to say, "Want to know how I got these scars?" Because if anyone wouldn't shut up on a train in London like this, you know Daryl on his way home with the crate of Stella would have no problem shutting you up on everyone's behalf. But he already looks for a reason to punch someone on the tube anyways, so your mission still fails.
Elliot, to go!
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
Larry!
You're not an agent of chaos, you're an agent of annoyance. Thank God no one is really giving him any attention. Hopefully that's enough to get this to end, or it'll convince him to do something even worse to try and get attention. The things people will do to feel special is truly insane. Aw man, I hate when I have to pay for things and people don't just hand me things for free. That Old Navy? I don't know, never heard of it, because obviously it was some tiny up-and-coming indie brand before this guy made it famous on Big Bad TikTok, and not at all a huge well-established corporation with massive popularity for its inexpensive clothing and wide array of denim. That Old Navy should be thanking this man for his butt, because without him, they probably wouldn't have any sort of customer base at all. Honestly, screw them for not giving this man an endless supply of his favorite shirt, even though when he asked about the shirt, they didn't have any. For this very famous spokesperson that is basically as famous as someone like The Rock, they should be special custom ordering this for him because he's incredibly important. Because having one viral video makes you some universally known celebrity, and Old Navy should have known who he was. This is so cringy to me. I've always thought it was sad to reach out to a brand for free stuff trying to use fame or your name as some badge of entitlement. Never mind the fact that he was never even sponsored and probably didn't impact their sales in the slightest. There's a reason large companies pay millions for big celebrities and not TikTokers. Most of us don't even catch every viral video, and the fame of it all lasts only a day or two. Cool of you to really like a brand and talk positively about them, but to like a brand doesn't mean pestering them for free stuff. If anything, you should want to pay the brands you support to show them that you like their stuff, but be grateful if they do want to gift you things. He even mentions that they replied and told him the shirt was out of stock, which makes me believe if they had them in stock, he would have received a shirt or at least a coupon for a discount based on how the interaction went. So while he's out here trying to act like they did him dirty, he instead simply outed his viral ass as entitled. Also, you uploaded an MP4 file on the internet and other people watched it. Get over yourself and stop thinking you deserve a cookie or a good job for it. This message applies to any influencer or content creator, by the way. We have it really good, and we're not even comparable to the people out there curing disease and designing a better space rocket. But good job to Old Navy, because I'm 5'9" and your tall section is actually amazing. Now give me free stuff. Kidding.
Yeah. I can give you life advice, yo.
Attention, bald white man in the back, this is for you. Bald white man. 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 Bald white man.
This is so rude. This is so rude.
A classic example of a streamer only existing in their own little screen world, unaware of the world around them and thinking that people realize they have a following. Wake up call, you're a streamer, not some Hollywood celebrity, and even if you were, behaving this way would annoy anyone regardless of status. The cutesy, embarrassed face as though you have no control over the disruptions isn't quirky and endearing. It makes you look stupid. And stupid isn't cute regardless of what early 2000s popular girl tropes told us. And saying what's going on is rude while being the source of the issue is painful. It's like those moms letting their kid run amok around the shop, knocking over boxes of Cheerios while weakly chanting, "Braxton, come on, Braxton, don't do that, that's bad." while having full control over stopping their kid, but instead choosing to tap their acrylics on their bejeweled iPhone to make an MLM post about how blessed she is. Imagine a few dollars from some teen incel being so important to you that you're willing to bother people, insult someone random who doesn't deserve it, and subject yourself to humiliation. Seems like your sense of morality is easily bought. Might I introduce you to our wannabe Joker from earlier? You seem to be just the type of gal he's looking for.
So I just left my client who's staying at the Beverly Wilshire off of Rodeo Drive in Beverly fucking Hills, right? Upon arrival, I pull up and I see the dehumanized, muzzled fuckface valet standing there just staring at me. And I'm waiting because, you know, one would assume that the valet comes to help you with the door, assist with the 5 fucking bags and folding makeup chair that I have to carry up a million flights, and then maybe, I don't know, park the car. But no, he's just standing there staring at me. So I'm waiting, and I then have to ask, excuse me, what would you like me to do? He says, oh, you can just park down there. What? So you're telling me you're not gonna do your job? Oh, let me guess why. 'Cause fucking COVID! Yeah, so the valet is now paid to just stand there and stare at you while you fucking get your shit out of the car and park your own fucking car. Please explain to me why this is a job.
Just another prime example showing the limitations of what Instagram filters can do. We all see that ugly attitude right through it all, my dear. How tragic for you, having to carry the bags you brought and park the car you drove. You didn't have to tell me you were staying in Beverly Hills. I could tell from the tone deaf, up your ass entitlement and expectation that others do your dirty work for you. Quick question. Did you already pay the valet to do these things? No? Did you maybe ask politely if he could help you gather your bags and help you with them because they're heavy and you're struggling? Also no. Instead, you glared at him expecting him to read your mind, got all bitchy with him when he told you he was following a company policy, which I'm sure the hotel had to have mentioned upon your booking in some form, and then verbally assaulted him when he informed you that he was just doing what the hotel asked of him. It's astonishing how many people think acting this way will get them what they want and thinking the world owes them something. From personal experience, being nice gets you a lot further in life. But if yelling at your phone makes you feel like someone actually gives a shit, by all means continue. Because at least then you're not bothering people who didn't ask to listen. Alright guys, to wrap up, I have found the ultimate spotlight stealing main character. Are you ready?
On the human bed. Exxon, let's get on your bed. Come on. Exxon, let's get on your bed. You on your bed? How about you let me have my bed? Exxon, get on the Exy bed. Exxon bed? Exxon bed. This is my bed. Get it on your bed.
All I can say is woof.
What the dog doing?
To all of those main characters. And I think that just about concludes the Retro Phantom show for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed being a part of the production, and just know that I am more than well aware that I could not continue without you guys engaging and being an amazing supporting cast. Be sure to follow me on Twitch if you'd like to become my co-host for certain videos like my Fake Disorder Sims videos, and leave a comment on what you'd like to see me cover next. Anyways, that's all from me. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Thanks for watching.